Yes, honey, class is in session. Welcome to the Shantress Sade YouTube channel. And today's tutorial is all about how to create your own mock-ups for your business. Now, before you watch, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the bell button so you can be notified when I have new and available content. Now, let's get into it, honey. Drag your image into Photoshop and press Command J, and that will create you a new layer. And then I'm going to hide the old layer, the original layer. Then go to your magic eraser tool, and you can see all the other different options, but we're going to use the magic eraser tool to delete the background. So click on the background. Now we're going to click on the clone stamp because I noticed a piece of thread near the tag, so I'm going to clone another part of the dress to put on top of that string. So I'm going to hold down Option and then click on a blank space on the dress that I want to clone, and then put the mouse over that string and click. See, now the string is gone. So now next thing to do is click on the magic wand tool. The magic wand tool shares the same space with the quick selection tool, but we're going to click on the magic wand tool. Click on your background to select it, then click on select inverse, and then that will allow you to select the dress. Click on select and mask. So you can see the view mode over here. You can use many view modes, but I love to use the overlay. That's my favorite mode to view my piece on. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to deselect the tag and the zipper because I don't want those to change colors. So click on your minimize. I'm going to change, and you can see the different options on the side over here that you can use, but I'm using the quick selection tool, and then I'm going to click on the tag. Now I'm going to change the radius to a smaller setting of the deselection tool. Click on OK. Now you're going to click on this circle icon to create a new fill layer. Click on hue and saturation, then click on colorize, and then play around with the different adjustments until you're satisfied with the color that you want. Now you can group these two layers together. So select the layer, hold down the shift, and then select the other layer. And then you can group those together. And I'm going to name this red. So now you're going to drag your group down to the icon to create a new layer. I'm going to name this layer black. Now I'm going to click on the drop down, then double click on the hue icon, and then change the lightness all the way down to black, and then create a new layer from the black group. Then drop down again. I'm going to name this blue, and then I'm going to do the same thing, drop down, change it, adjust the layers to change it to blue, the shade of blue that I want. Now you're going to repeat those same steps for however many different color variations that you want. You can create as many as you want to create, but for this tutorial I only did 4. So now I'm going to show you how you can save this without a background. If you don't want a white background, if you want to put it on your website or anything. But now I'm going to select a pre-saved option that I have that's for social media. So I'm going to go back to the other canvas that I was working on. Now I'm going to select all of those layers. Select, hold down the shift, and then select everything. And then I'm going to go over to the new canvas and I just paste it. So now I'm going to adjust the layout of these pieces. Okay, now I'm going to insert a title. So click on the text tool, the text icon, and you can name it whatever you want to name it or whatever. I'm just doing this for the tutorial. That's if you want to create a picture for social media to promote your new items. So now drag over your logo. I'm moving everything around to insert my logo. So I'm going to just drag it over and just, adjust the size or whatever. So this is good for branding. So always stamp your brand, your logo or whatever to your work. So now I'm going to create a new layer, and then I'm going to click on the paint bucket tool to change the background to a color. And you can use any color that you want. You can do a gradient with multiple colors. You can make your background look satin, and I'll do another tutorial on how to do that. But for now, I'm just going to use a solid color, and then you can save your image. So then you can save your image, but I'm not going to use a background color. I like this photo better without a background, so I'm just going to delete this layer, and then I'm going to save this as a PNG, so it will not have a background. So then I'm going to save this as a PNG, and I'm going to save it to my desktop for this tutorial, but normally I would save it to my Dropbox. Yes, you are reading this thumbnail correctly, honey. I am offering mock-up services for those who are not tech savvy or if you don't have enough time. And you can also book a one-on-one session with me to learn how to do your very own mock-ups for your business. Now, let's get into it, honey. Let's get these mock-ups done. Bye, y'all.